we certainly love seeing adoptable pups and kittens at the Idaho Humane Society every other week here on Idaho Today. But now that spring is here, that means that kitten season has actually arrived. And each year, the Idaho Humane Society sees a huge influx of kittens in need of care. But if you find a litter of kittens outside on your own, you might be wondering, well, what should I do? Here to help understand the best way to support stray or abandoned kittens and what not to do is Marisa Rule with the Idaho Humane Society. So Marisa, it's so great to have you here with us.
Hi.
Okay, so typically when we talk with the Idaho Humane Society, I know we usually have the latest adoptable pet here on the show, but today we're really focusing on, though, the importance of making sure that we're supporting our kittens in the community, and 'tis the season.
It is.
For kittens. Okay, so let's talk about kitten season at the shelter. How many kittens do you typically see each year?
Yeah.
I know it's kind of varied, but give us kind of a general ballpark.
Yeah, so kitten season is typically mid-March through September, but in the past couple of years, we've definitely seen a little bit of a longer trend for that warmer weather. So last year it actually extended into November.
Wow.
And we had a huge kitten and cat season. Last year it was over 3,797 cats and kittens that were adopted through the Idaho Humane Society. And again, it's those warmer months that really we see that influx.
Okay, all right, that's when the kittens decide to come.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about if somebody's out and about and they happen to come across a litter of kittens, because there's a lot of stray cats out there.
Right.
And sometimes, you know, and unfortunately, even though sometimes people even leave kittens in boxes, which please do not do that.
Right.
But if someone happens to discover something like that, what should they do? What's the first step?
Absolutely. So the first step, I would say, just because everybody likes a little bit of documentation, is right on our website, idahohumanesociety.org/cats. We actually have a step-by-step guide. So that is simple to remember, and you can pull it up when you're in that situation. But first things are, if a kitten has its eyes closed, it is best to leave with the mother. It's crucial for their survival. But if you do find a cat or kitten that is injured or sick, do bring it to the Idaho Humane Society right away. And we do accept cats and kittens, any stray or abandoned cats and kittens in Ada County.
Okay, so to the first scenario, if you do come across a litter of kittens, you notice all the kittens have their eyes closed, you don't know where mama is, right? Because mama's a feral cat, she's out maybe grabbing mice or something. What should they do in that situation then? Should they then report the location and where the kittens are to the Idaho Humane Society?
So first thing is to, a real cool trick is to sprinkle some flour and see if those footsteps are being had. Maybe the mom is hunting or hiding, and knowing that that mom will come back for those kittens, and just kind of keeping an eye on the situation and monitoring that. But again, keeping those kittens, especially when their eyes are closed, with the mom, it is crucial to their survival, and is actually better than any extensive medical care.
Okay, great. So don't remove the kittens from the situation because mom might return.
Correct.
But keep an eye on the location, maybe check back in, maybe report it so people know that that's there.
Exactly.
But if you do see, though, like a medical issue, something really, really bad, then you should be acting. Okay, but if you have any questions about any other scenarios, go to the website, right? Okay. What resources, though, in addition to what we just talked about, does the Idaho Humane Society have when it comes to helping with stray or orphaned kittens?
Yeah, so we have extensive medical care that we're able to offer, as well as nutrition. And another big piece of this is the socialization for young kittens and cats who are maybe stray or abandoned, being able to get them to the best possible level to find their forever homes is really the goal of everything that we do.
Okay, and what role does fostering play for the health and development of these kittens?
Fostering is so beneficial, not only to the cat, but also to the foster parent, to get that cat ready for success. And whether that is putting them in a position to be adopted and find their forever home, or being a foster, falling in love with that cat or kitten, and making your home their forever home.
Yes, and let's talk about, though, if people are like, oh, I would love to foster kittens, what do they do?
So it's very easy. First thing that we say is to visit our website. We do have a quick online orientation. From there, the Idaho Humane Society will provide everything that you need, food, heating pads, crates, and then also we will provide the medical care while you are fostering.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful opportunity to rear some of these kittens, either get them ready for their adoption or rear these kittens and, like you said, fall in love.
Exactly.
And add to your furry family.
Yes.
All right, or begin your first furry family if you don't already have one. Where can people go so they can learn more information about what to do if they come in, if they happen to encounter a kitten litter out in the great outdoors of the Treasure Valley, and if they want to volunteer, or perhaps they just want to lean in and support at the shelter, maybe provide some of those heating pads like you mentioned, some of the food, the other resources that you guys need to be able to help these animals throughout the season.
Absolutely. So idaho-humanesociety.org, you will be able to find all of the ways that you can get involved, whether that's volunteering, fostering. We also have a wish list where you can directly purchase these items that will be used either at our shelter or with the foster families. But really everything we do comes from community support, and what we do with Idaho Humane Society is not possible without it. So financial donations really help us stretch our dollar for the cats that we are putting up for success and hopefully finding their forever homes. But again, all of that can be found at the idaho-humanesociety.org.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate this great information. All right, everyone, stick around. We got a lot more to come right here on Idaho Today, right after the break.